Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my Game of Thrones Legends mobile game content. So yesterday, well actually last night, I made a video showing how I did in the Battle of the Bastards event, which included some gameplay. Didn't really plan on doing that because normally I didn't really think that people wanted to sit around and just watch me play. But I guess I was wrong because I've gotten lots of comments and lots of private messages saying, hey man, I liked watching you actually do some gameplay in your video this time and not just talk. So yeah, I get that. I can get kind of boring and I am a total nerd, so I do get rough to listen to sometimes. So I do understand that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more of that. Yesterday, I apologize for the volume of my voice. I was kind of a little bit hushed because I had everybody in the house asleep, and I was trying to be respectful of their sleep and not disturb them, so I was kind of talking a little quieter than I normally would. Sorry about that. I'll try to schedule my recordings more around a time where I can be normal and not have to be so hushed. But I think today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do some gameplay on the raids mechanic. Just wanted to check in real quick and see where I was at on my leaderboard for our dragon that we got going. Sorry, got sidetracked there for a minute. I want to do some raids battles because I kind of fell asleep on the last raids season. I was hanging out in Gold 2, and that was kind of my sweet spot because for where I was at, it was about the amount of work that I could physically do without having to get ridiculous and be a super sweaty tryhard. So I was hanging out in Gold 2, and I did that for like 3 seasons in a row. The rewards were decent. The amount of effort I had to put into it to stay there was okay. I just had to log in, do my 6, log out, once every few hours type of thing. But I fell asleep last time and I got demoted. I got demoted down to Gold 3. And I am going to push myself back up to Gold 2, and now I have decided that I'm going to put a little bit more effort into the PvP or the raids seasons from now on, because I'm just going to be straight up with you. The game is getting super stingy, man, and you've got to start getting those rewards wherever you can. If you're going to play this game long term, you've got to look at every avenue you can to get your rewards so that you can advance your account. And I've just decided I guess I'm going to have to try harder. I'm going to push myself up to Gold 2 this time. Probably going to have to burn a few energy refills to do it because I've only got an hour and 50 minutes left in this season, and I'm sitting about 300 or 400 down from where I really need to be to push up into this promotion zone. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and do some gameplay and work my way up while you guys are with me. Do some talking, try not to be too boring. I'm going to attack the sky, this number 3 guy, so that I can bump them down. Ideally, I would like to attack people above me so that I can move them down and in the process move myself up. But as you can see on my list, I've pretty much been hitting them pretty hard, and I've already beaten them all too many times to where I can't fight them again now for a while. So I'm going to just try to push myself back up there. Try not to get beat here. This is a pretty difficult team to deal with, actually, and if I was to do it on auto battle, this battle probably would not go so well because AI does not make good decisions as far as the turns you need to be taking. It will skip a lot of match 4s and a lot of stuff like that, and you obviously will just have way better success if you just handle the battle by hand. Now when you're trying to grind the raids, a lot of times you can just put it on auto battle and let it go. Just pick weaker targets that you know you can beat. You'll get a guaranteed 30. You can, push up without too much effort. But right now I'm trying to really make up some ground, so I have to be careful. I cannot afford to lose a single battle. So I'm going to go ahead and handle it myself. Now I'm at the point to where I feel confident I can let the AI handle it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on auto and let the AI finish out the match. Alright, so that took somebody that was ahead of me down 30 trophies, so that will make my climb a little easier. He's probably griping right now because I'm dropping him in the process. You can see the promotion zone, I'm pretty well whipping their butt. There's really nobody there that can stand up to me, but I am in gold 3, so that is to be expected. Now when I get into gold 1, gold 2, the competition will get a lot stiffer, so there will be a lot more competition, honestly. Gold 1, I've been there twice, and for where I was at in my life, I decided to just go ahead and just drop back down to gold 2 because that was a comfortable spot to be, honestly, for me. I wasn't willing to put forth the effort that it required to stay there. So I just kind of hung out in gold 2 for a little while. And like I said last time, I just fell asleep. I just wasn't paying attention to where my rankings were. I kind of got a little overconfident and wasn't really paying attention to what I needed to watch to make sure that I stayed in the remaining zone. And it bit me in the butt. So now I'm having to fight to get back there. Probably going to burn at least a couple of energy refills today to make up some ground from where I'm at. I fully expect to have to do that at the last minute to push in. I've been somewhat active, but not as active as I probably should have been. So, it's made this climb a little difficult, but not insurmountable by any means. I mean, I can totally do this, no problem. I've got the power. I just need the activity is what it is. Just need the activity. Come on, Blue. Let's go. Let's go, Blue. Gotta get my net up. Come on, Blue. Wreck 'em, Ned. Boom, boom. I mean, really. Look at that. Let's put it on auto. A lot of times I will fight the battle on hand mode where I control the battle, and then when I see that I got it completely and I don't have to worry about it, I'll go ahead and throw it on auto. It just kind of saves you a little bit of time. Right now you can see I am roughly about 100 away from pushing in. I have no energy remaining at this time, but I still have an hour and 45 minutes, so I don't really want to make my push just yet. I'm going to wait until it's down to about the hour mark, because if these people are watching and paying attention, like if they've got an alarm set to let them know, hey, raids are about to end, you better look at your account and make sure you're okay. If they see me all of a sudden push up, then they'll fight me that much harder. So I don't want to alert them right yet. So I think I'm going to stay right here where I'm at for about another hour. And then I'm going to come back and we'll check on it then and see. Oh gosh, there was my phone. Sorry. Shut up. Shut up, phone. And we'll come back and see, how I did. So got me one of my daily goals there. 300 trophies. That was a good one. New Kings Road starts in 44 minutes. I won't be able to get that one because I've already got an upgrade going that's a long ways away. Or actually, let me check on that. 300 tokens, that won't get me another one, so it may not be worth giving the gold for. Play 50 battles. I probably won't be able to get that done. 250 enemies, I probably won't. And 300 power-ups. Okay, so none of the goals that I have left are actually achievable for me without having to spend a lot of gold, and I really don't feel like doing that right now because I'm kind of trying to hoard my gold a little bit. I'm trying to be more stingy with my gold so that I can kind of see, you know, what's going on in the game. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see what my alliance is saying. They're all talking. Good job. Everybody's active. Oh, we about got our dragon killed. Somebody breathe on him so that he'll die. My people are doing good. Doing good. Got quite a bit of activity. That's good. We're showing 21 out of 30 have hit it so far. That's not bad. Not bad. This one's a pretty easy one for us, even though it's 6 skulls. It's still, we kill Drogon and Rhaegal pretty easily, but it's the yellow one. Oh my god, the yellow one is such a pain. Okay, so I need to quit getting sidetracked. I am working on raids, and that is the focus of this video. So I'm going to bring you back in about an hour. We're going to see where I'm at, and we're going to make our push together. Catch you in a little bit. Alright folks, so I'm just about ready to begin my push into the promotion zone. We did just get the notification that the new Gold Road has released. It is Walder Frey. If you remember, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I showed you the video on this information so that you could plan ahead and figure out how you wanted to build your team, build your account. This is a great value, even more so now that the summon tokens have become rarer and rarer. The green and the purple summon tokens are extremely rare now. So for $10, you get this, some red ones, 600 gold, which is still a great value, and 25 character shards of this new character, which will allow you to unlock him when you get to the point that you get enough of the shards off the Gold Road. Keep in mind, this is not something you get when you first make the purchase. This is earn up to. That means you have to progress down the Gold Road to actually get there. You start off with your first reward of 15 shards if you buy it, and then you progress down as you go, earning gold, earning more shards, earning more hero shards, earning purples, earning refills, gear, silver, gold, more tokens, more shards, and then at the very end, that's where you finally get your final payout on the hero shards that you're actually trying to get from buying the Gold Road. So keep that in mind. But this video is about PvP, player versus player, raids. I am just about ready to start my push. I've got 42 minutes left. I think it's about time that I go ahead and jump in there and try to get up into the remaining zone. It doesn't look like there was a lot of action in these guys here. It does look like these two did do a little bit more. This one doesn't look to have done anything, so I should be able to blow by him pretty quick. I have one available attack, and then I'm going to use an energy refill. So I'm going to go ahead and start pushing. I'll go ahead and leave it on auto for just a little bit on this guys because they're pretty easy. Just be mindful of your ice teams though, because if you're not paying attention, they can wreck you really fast. If they build up too much ice on your characters, especially if Northern Brawler's in there, he can stun you. And you can see I've already got quite a bit of ice on my people as it is, but I'm burning through them pretty quick, so I don't think I'll have a problem with this team. But just keep in mind, the power on the ice teams are very deceptive, especially when you're letting the AI control your battle. They can wreck you really fast, and I'm talking about teams that are 150,000 power below you. See, like this one has already taken out my Ned, so I need to be very careful with what I'm doing here. So I'm going to go ahead and buff up my Daenerys so that she charges faster. And go ahead and take control of the battle so that it doesn't go south on me. Because it could have the possibility of going south, being they took out my net already. So I got to pay attention to that. So that's just one of those situations where you have to step in and take control. I got to be careful that I don't get to talking and don't pay attention to what's going on. Rey's such a good character. Boom. Alright, got him. I made quick work of it once I took over, but the AI is just so crazy. It will make stupid decisions. Okay, so I'm just about ready to go ahead and pop an energy refill. I'm not really wanting to spend a lot of time searching for targets. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my easy ones. Oh, I got a free one, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do that. I can't do that on BlueStacks for some reason because BlueStacks is broke for a lot of these. Ugh. Alright, hate to do this, but I'm going to have to close and reopen BlueStacks because when I try to watch those, that's what happens. They get hung. Sorry about that. Well, you got to see a little shot of my dog Daisy there. That was my baby. She's my angel. She's my world right there. Daisy. Okay, let's get back to the raids. Boom, boom, boom. We'll remember not to do that again. Now, if I was on my iPad, I could do that just fine. I don't know what it is about BlueStacks and the ads, but they do not play nice. Dadgummit. I accidentally didn't click the right spot on the button. Okay, we're just going to do a bot refill, get 6 more. Going to go ahead and let Auto Battle handle it. See right there, Auto Battle just missed 2 different 4 matches. That's why Auto Battle is stupid sometimes. There were 2 possible 4 matches on the board just then, and it took a 3 match. I mean, the AI needs a lot of work, that's for sure. I wish it would tune as you play so that it could kind of watch your play style and mimic it. That would be great. Because there are certain types of end results you try to shoot for with certain characters, and the AI doesn't take that into account. Like with me, I'm always trying to get Tyrion up so that I can put him on Ned. The AI just throws whatever. It's just kind of like, bleh. Take that. Type of thing. Alright, a couple more battles and we will have pushed on past that guy. These shouldn't take too awful long. And then we'll get to the point that we can kind of rest comfortably for the last 15-20 minutes or so of the raids. Get to a point that we don't want to expend too much more energy. Because if I'm going to move up to Gold 2, I'm going to have to be on my game a little more than I was in Gold 3. So I'm going to have some energy to start with, so that I can push up to the top relatively quickly and not get buried. It makes it a little easier. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it just seems like it makes it a little easier when you start off by actually getting up into the top ranks at the start. I don't guess it really matters because it all depends on basically activity, how active you are, because if you go a whole day without doing any of your battles, then you've lost like 3 cycles of energy rounds that you could have done. So yeah, when you multiply 6 times 3 times 30, that's a lot of points that you've missed out on. So you have to be checking back frequently. You know, I wouldn't be that person that checks back every 30 minutes, but I'd say about every 3 hours. Check in, do your energy, drain it completely so that it can be recharging while you're sleeping or working or whatever, and then come back and hit it later to keep it constantly replenishing. You don't want to let it just sit there and stagnate. You don't want to let it just sit there at 6 of 6, because that's not doing you any good. You're not gaining, and all you're doing is losing ground, because you will eventually get attacked and beaten, and then you will drop back down. So you have to be moving forward. So always keep that energy replenishing, and you do that by using it, obviously. Okay, so I want to take over a little bit here. Not that I'm worried about how the battle's going, but just because I want to play. I'm just going to kind of do some off-the-wall stuff. Just not even really think, just do. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put it on Ned, and I screwed up. Boom. Burn them down. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, we passed this guy. So now we need to make up about another 50 to move up into remaining, or to promotion, I mean. Let's take this guy out. I wish the matches would let me grab a hold of them a little faster. It's a little slow for my taste. I want to go. Especially when I'm trying to make up ground or farm. Not even really thinking, I'm just doing. I know I could have made better matches. I'm not worried about that. These are enemies that I'm not really worried about. As long as I control, I know I'll win. So, not really worried about hearing that on turn 10 I missed a 5 match. I'm just not really interested in hearing that. So don't do that to me, please. I'm recording and talking and playing and trying to do all this at once. So yes, I know I'm going to miss a good match here and there. That's just par for the course. Let's do a little green just for funsies. Not even really looking. I'm just doing. Not even watching my bars. Well, I lost my Tyrion. Not paying attention. See, this is what I'm talking about. An ice team can sneak up on you if you're not paying attention. Just like what I'm doing right now. I'm not paying attention. Now I've lost my Tyrion, so I can't get my Ned buff. Alright, let's slow it down a little bit and pay a little bit more attention to what we're doing. Cannot afford to lose a match. So I do not want that to happen. Man, this team almost wrecked me while I wasn't paying attention. Goodness gracious. Man, having a tough time finishing this guy off. Let's have some good gear on. Good job, Golden Eagle. You almost put me off. Okay, so 3117, one more match will put me up into promotion zone. Let's choose wisely. I have a lot to choose from, so there's no sense in taking any unnecessary risks. Let auto handle it for a minute while I get a drink of tea. Alright, take it back over. Love these right here. I love those. Those can make a lot of stuff happen. Especially when you're needing a lot of board movement and you have a lot of that color on the board. Can really make some stuff happen like that 4 red match right there. Dadgummit. I tried to click my Tyrion and it didn't take. So now I guess I'll put it on him. That ought to just about do it right there. Sorry if I'm going too fast. I don't think you want me to slow down really, because I don't really know that you're wanting to sit here and watch me think these battles through too much. So I have 29 minutes left. I don't really have that great of a lead, honestly. It's something that just a couple battles could make up. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do one more energy refill just to be safe, because I don't want to have to wait till the last minute to scramble. I want to go ahead and secure my lead quite a bit. So we'll take another 150 gold and we'll go ahead and take it. Secure the lead. This guy's easy, so probably won't have any problems with him. I will wait till the end and I'll go ahead and show you the rewards. That way you can see the rewards for Gold 3, because I do have a lot of people that always ask, can you please show the rewards at the end, because they don't know what they are because they haven't got there yet. Gold 3 is a pretty easy level to achieve, honestly. So, I mean, most of you that are watching this content should probably already be there. But I'll go ahead and show those rewards again at the end of the battle so you can see them. And you can kind of plan out what you can do when you know what you're going to get. I know that the treasure chest on the raid screen shows the rewards, but you know, people just like to see it at the end of the battle so that they can get a better understanding of what's coming. A lot of times the reward screen is kind of confusing because you don't know if that means you get that if you stay there or if you advance. Do you get the next level? It's kind of hard to understand that sometimes. Okay, let's grab another couple of opponents. If you're wondering, yes, sometimes I do have quite a bit of lag on BlueStacks. So BlueStacks, that is what I'm playing on right now. I'm playing on my PC. And BlueStacks does kind of lag here and there. So that's why you're seeing a little bit of lag. I normally, if I was playing on my iPad, I wouldn't even notice that, because I would just be, you know, flowing from one thing to the next. But BlueStacks is kind of quirky, so it can be kind of a pain sometimes. It does crash on you just out of the blue, and sometimes that is really frustrating, especially when you're in an event and you have limited energy and you're doing really well on a battle that could possibly up your score, and then BlueStacks crashes. that will make you want to throw your drink across the room for sure. Yep. Right now it's working okay. I probably just jinxed myself though by saying that. I'm at 4th. One more battle will put me into 3rd, and then I've got 4 more battles though, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple more. I may save a few pieces of that energy to go into the next round with. I'm not really sure. It just kind of depends on how comfortable my lead is after maybe this one and one more. We'll look at it together. Yes, I do realize I could be finding more trophies by searching, but I'm just not in the mood to sit there and click on search over and over and over. I know that the returns would be a lot better for silver and food as well, but like I said, I'm just being lazy, and I just want Auto Battle to do the majority of the work for me here, because I'm trying to still have a life while playing the game, so I don't want to spend every second obsessing over every little thing. So that's kind of why I'm not doing the search function, in case somebody's wondering, because I know there's somebody out there wondering, why is he not searching for opponents? Because he could get a lot more trophies and a lot more resources that way, but it's just an effort thing at this point. I mean, I don't want you to get the wrong impression that I don't care about the game. I do. I love it. I want to play it, but there's a certain point where you have to kind of not expend every ounce of your energy towards it, so you can have a life type of thing. Okay, I'm at 3237. I'm about 20ish shy of next, and about 20 shy of the next one coming down. So I am about 100 up on falling out of promotion. So I think what I'll do, and there's really no difference in the rewards right here from 1 to 6. So in case you've never noticed that, as long as you get in this zone 1 through 6, you will promote and you will get the same rewards. The rewards will be gold 3. This is what you'll get. When I go up into gold 2, this is what I get. And then when I go into gold 1, this is what I'll get, which is probably where I should have been staying this whole time, because now especially that tokens are a lot more rare. They're way more important, because I'm only getting 1 and 3 this time, whereas I would be getting 4 and 5. But like I said, that's also a lot more time investment, and it just depends on how big of a tryhard you want to be. Iron Throne, I could be there, yes, but it's just too much work for too little of return. It would cost me too much of my life to have to try hard that hard, and I'm not that sweaty. So let's do one more just for giggles. Let's take an easy one, because we don't want to take any chances with our standing right now. I'm going to take it off auto, and I'll do the matching, because I want to control it right now. This has been good because you've gotten to see some after nerf Tyrion gameplay as well, so you can kind of decide whether Tyrion's even worth playing at this point. Yes, I know I'm still using him, but I do have a plan to replace him. I just haven't been able to put it into play yet. I am going to look at slotting in Dragonstone Maester. I've just got to get some more levels on him first. And I have a couple of legendary gear pieces on Daenerys right now that I just got yesterday. I'm going to put some effort into leveling those up, because those are going to dramatically increase my power with this team. And then I'm going to take him out and put Dragonstone Maester in, I think, so that I can get that 3 Targaryen buff going. I've been kind of missing out on that. This has kind of been a fire and ice kind of thing, but I'm gonna switch focus, because I think it's about time that I start to play into that Targaryen buff more that I've been missing out on, because right now I only have 2 Targaryens, and to get the Targaryen buff I need at least 3 so that I can do more damage with fire. And then with Dragonstone Maester, when he critically heals, I'll get more fire, so that's gonna really go all in with the fire thing. Grey Worm will make some random fire, and Daenerys and Rey obviously make fire, and then I'll just have Ned, and he'll just be kind of sitting there tanking for everybody, which is kind of what his role is. So yeah. Okay, so we're 20 minutes away. I'm in a really comfortable spot. I have 2 energy left in case I need to hurry up and grab an extra 60 trophies, in case any of these guys start to make a push and push me out. But I've got 4 spots under me that I can fall into and still promote. So I think I'm going to go ahead and hold right here, and I'll bring you back right at the end, and you can see where I'm at, unless I see that these guys are starting to make a push and they're going to knock me out, and then I'll jump back in and do some more. But for right now, I think I'm going to hold right here, so I'll bring you back. All right, so I'm checking back in. I've got about 7 minutes left before the end of the raids. It seems like I'm pretty much holding my position. I don't think there has been any change, so these guys must be content with where they're at, and they're not going to try hard to do anything different. It does look like this one, well, no, that's the one I bumped down, actually. I was thinking he had moved up, but I don't think so. Yeah, so I think I'm good. Got about 6 minutes left. I don't think I'll need to expend any more of my energy, so I can take 2 of the 6 into the next raids bracket. So while I was waiting, I went ahead and purchased the Gold Road. So I do have the Gold Road activated now. My goals for today, I've completed the majority of them, so we'll go ahead and collect those. And then you can see some of the rewards that you get for your daily goals. Today I got 3 of these. So that's what I got for my daily today. Earn that one. Summon 15 times. I could probably knock that one out real quick with some red summons. Yeah, we can do that. So let's go ahead and knock this one goal out real quick while we're at it. Oh, what did I get? Is this Aereo? I'll be dead gum. I unlocked a legendary. I have never had Aereo before. Haha. Well, that's cool. I'll take that all day long. So that summon can actually pay off sometimes. Obviously, this is what I'm really looking for, is those Valerian shards as well. And I don't mind getting more Woodland Archer. There is a couple of characters that I'm actually trying to grow up through this summon, so I'm glad to see that. Let me do one more so that I can complete my daily or weekly. All right, who'd we get? This guy right here is another one that I'm really looking to try to get some stars on, because I may end up having to use this guy at some point. I don't know. He's just really good. I want to have him strong. Eventually, when I get to the point that I can spend some food and silver other places, I may look at trying to level him up. So now I have the Brotherhood summon, the Unrequited Love, which is a green, which is very tempting because Peter Baelish is very good. Some more Tyrion Chant shards, that's tempting, very tempting. The Red Wedding is the new one for the new Gold Road. You can get Walder Frey, or you can get Roose Bolton. And then for the epics that you can get, Lord of Bones is a good one, Godswood Defender, Zero. Who else? Those are your main ones that look good. This guy looks good. This guy, obviously, she's nice to have. This guy can be good if you don't have Maester. So yeah. That's not a bad summon. It's a 10.1%, so whatever. Walder Frey, it is a green though, so keep that in mind. Just depends on what you are trying to do with your character team path. The Battle of the Bastards summon is still up for 2 more minutes. That one's going away. Didn't really want to do any more pulling in that one anyway, so that's fine. So let's look at my goals. So I can get this one now. And it'll take me a minute to get the rest of these, but I'll get those today. Now let's collect all the rewards. We're going to move all the way down to stage 10 on there based on what we've done today. That's a big chunk of it right off the bat. So got all this today. You can see the green summon, the red summon, character shards, gold. I don't really need or know about these two, so not really worried about them. Mender gear, epic. Some books, those are always nice. Okay. Unlocked Walder Frey. Boom. New champion unlocked. Lord of the Riverlands. So we'll investigate him in a later video. This is supposed to be about raids today, so that's what I want to focus on. I have 1 minute left. Let's see our standing. Hopefully I didn't goof around and get bumped. Nope. Gonna be good. So I'm gonna move back up into Gold 2, which is where I had been trying to stay. But like I said earlier, my plan now is to focus a little harder on raids and bump myself up into Gold 1. I don't want the stress of having to deal with the Iron Throne, so I'm not going any farther, but I will be going to Gold 1. And just kind of hanging out there, basically. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end up. I'm going to promote. No sense in wasting any more of my energy right now. Looking down through my list, I see nothing but victories. I did lose a couple of times while I was doing the dishes. I wasn't paying attention, and a couple ice teams snuck in there and took me down. I'm interested to see my stats on this season, see how many times I actually lost. I think I lost like 4 or 5 times. I don't think it was too many more than that, but we'll see. I'm fixing to find out. I should have quite a good percentage though. Okay, raid rewards are on the way. Another raid season down. I've lost track as far as how many raid seasons there have been since the game released, so I can't even tell you that. I've lost track. I was trying to keep track of that, but it just quickly got out of hand because life and so many other things going on. So yeah, I don't even know. If I was to guess, I would say that this is probably about the 30th raid season we've had since the game released. I don't know. That's just a guess. I'm probably way off. So you've been promoted to Gold 2. I won 115 battles and lost 3. So my losses were actually less than I thought they were. I had a 97% win rate. I ended up as rank 2. I mean, that didn't really matter because as long as you were in 1 through 6, you promoted. So I promoted. And this just kind of gives you a breakdown on where you placed. Now I'm going to look at the loot. Gold 2 tier rewards, I guess you get when you promote, you get the next tier up. So I'm going to claim it. Boom, got me some more Drago. These are the prize right here. This is also a good prize. And this is a good prize because Drago is good. Why they keep putting this shield in there every single time, I don't know. It's silly. I don't understand. Zynga developers, will you please randomize this loot? This is so dumb. Do you even know how dumb this is? That we get this shield every single time, and I got 4 of them. The only good thing I can say about that is that gives me an epic that I have a lot of that I can use towards upgrading gear and not have to worry about using my epics that I need on other characters. I guess it's about the only thing I can come up with. 500 silver, 16k iron, 18k food. These resources are just kind of meh, but this is right here is the prize. So that's what the effort is for right there. Okay, so I'm now in a Gold 2 division, 6 days and 23 hours. Ooh, and look, the prize has changed. So now the reward is Roose Bolton. So that makes the summons on the Gold Road even more important now, because now you're going to get him for a reward. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about that. I did like getting Drago shards, even though I honestly didn't use him very often. He was part of my Free Cities team, so that made him kind of important to me. He was actually somebody I did use because he was part of my Free Cities team. So yeah, let's look and see where Drago ended up. Now that I've gotten to a point that I won't get any more shards for him through raids, it's obvious because they've switched their focus. He ended up as a 4-star and not even halfway into, he's about a third of the way into his 5th star. So that's probably where he's going to stay. Didn't really put a lot of effort into leveling him up. But yeah, that's where we're at. So now Roose Bolton is the focus of the raids. So that's going to cause me to have to look at him a lot closer. There's Walder Frey. I don't even know if I have Roose Bolton unlocked. I may not. There he is right there. So yeah, I'm going to have to think about getting him unlocked now that I'm going to be getting PvP shards for him. Well, raid reward shards for him. I'm going to have to think about that. But anyway, this video has already went on long enough. I just wanted to show you where I was at in raids, what I was doing, what my plan going forward was, so you can, see some gameplay and see what you think. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed this content. Please be sure to look in the description of my video and in the comments for a link to our Discord, where we have a thriving, active community of over 500 members that are interested in interacting with you on the game. It's a great place to ask questions, get advice, interact, hang out, chill. Really cool community. I want to shout out to my Discord community and tell you I love you guys. Love you guys. Love the interaction we have on there, and I really appreciate you all. Thank you. I want to shout out to my house, the Three-Eyed Ravens. I want to tell you guys how important you are to me, and I really appreciate all the hard work you put into your battles every day that we do. I appreciate you. The ones that actively contribute and are part of the team, you are awesome. And with that, I will let you have your day back, and I hope you have a good day. Try to have some fun in this game somehow, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.